Good morning. It's Amy from the Ross Farm, and I'm here with the big guy in red, counting down to Christmas, opening the Advent boxes, and I'm so excited. We have two more left, I think, after today. I'm getting a little sad actually, because I'm really enjoying doing this, and I'm really enjoying spending a little bit of time with you every day. So, yesterday's was amazing. Yesterday's was Mrs. Claus, and it was a combination of rose fiber, which is really a thing. It's from rose plants, blueface Leicester, Shetland, and bio nylon. So I absolutely love the fiber. The yarn feels amazing, but I'm still a little weirded out about how peach it is. I was kind of expecting maybe pink, but the gold that is in here has really skewed it into a very orange place. So, love, love, love. Definitely going to have fun with that one. Definitely going to try to strip the fiber out and spin it to keep the colors as much as possible so that when I ply it, it will be a very, very Barber Pole kind of thing. So those are amazing fibers. Loving it. Loving that they featured the rose fiber so heavily in this one. A lot of times it's just a little bit of an addition for a little bit of luster, and you don't know really where that's coming from, and you can't really see it 100%, but this one you definitely can. You definitely can tell 100% that it's there. So the next thing is yesterday's project from Missouri Star Quilt Company, the Jenny's Countdown to Christmas box, was the Monogram Accessories felt kit, and there is a sheet of very, very sturdy felt and a whole set of templates, the pattern, a marking pencil, which I'm guessing is going to be white because of the dark color of that, and then the leather corners to back the little bookmarks for the page corners. So I'm really excited about that too. That's something that I'm definitely going to enjoy doing. It's a lot of chain stitch, which is very basic embroidery and very, very exciting if you're me. So let's see what today is, shall we? Very exciting. So today's Advent calendar from World of Wool is day 23. Oh my heavens. It's my son's favorite. I mentioned this a few days ago about my son's favorite Christmas character, and I didn't know that it was in here. So this is very exciting, and I'm going to have to do something for him with the yarn at least. So day 23 is Emmett. 25% Shetland, 25% New Zealand, 25% bamboo, 20% South American, and 5% viscose. So you may remember this charming little book, which became a television special in the 1970s, inspired by the gift of the Magi. Emmett and Ma Otter each want to get the other something special for Christmas. But with no money, they decide to enter a talent contest separately and sell items that each of them needs for their work. We're sad to say that they don't win the talent contest, but when their songs are played together, a local restaurant owner employs them to perform instead, thus no longer needing to work as a washerwoman or washer otter and a handyman otter. The colors of this tale aren't overly vibrant as it is set in the depths of winter, so we decided to look to Emmett Otter for some inspiration. To replicate the otter fur color, we've used brown New Zealand top. It's not just a solid shade, it's also nice and springy. We then added Shetland woodpecker for a green-blue hue and our tweed blend in teacup to lighten it and add some texture. Bamboo Margot is used to add some warmth with its cinnamon shade, complementing both the blues and the brown while introducing a subtle sheen. So that is Emmett. And I mentioned a few days ago that my son's very favorite Christmas movie is Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. And it's become kind of a joke because most people have never heard of it. And he is absolutely devoted to Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. So this one will be for Drew. Oh, it's really pretty. I wasn't expecting this at all. That has a lot of color to it. I was expecting it to be brown with some brown and probably some more brown. But this is lovely. There are pops of orange and a very vibrant blue and a very vibrant green. It really is lovely. I can't wait to see what the yarn looks like. So that is Emmett, the fiber edition. And let's see what it has to say about our yarn. It's very sad to leave only 2 more packages in this box. I have to read it first. Okay. The colors in this tale aren't overly vibrant as it is set in the depths of winter, so we decided to look to Emmett Otter for some inspiration. The understated yarn has a strong handle and is wonderfully warm, even with the slightly silky addition of the bamboo. So this blend is 25% Shetland, 25% New Zealand, 25% bamboo, 20% South American, 5% viscose. Okay. The brown New Zealand gives a darker base, which makes the tweed and bamboo pop. Although this yarn has good stitch definition, we think it looks best when used with a plain stitch so you can see the colors and texture. That sounds right to me. This will likely be a hat for Drew. Oh, it's good. Wow. Wow, it's good. I don't know who... Somebody changed the way that they're putting the yarn into the tubs here about halfway through, because these are absolutely squashed where they weren't before. But this has so much visual texture to it that I totally agree that it should be something that's an absolute plain stitch so that it really, really shows the color and texture of this yarn. It has so much visual texture. Oh, that's fun. That's going to be amazing. And the pops of blue with my son's blue eyes, that's going to be gorgeous. And he'll love that it's Emmett Otter themed. I tried to get him a t-shirt that was Emmett Otter themed for Christmas, but they're back ordered until after the new year. So we won't be doing that. So let's see what Jenny has today. Oh, wow. It's a big box. And this is another box that looks like the Village, and it has pennies on the back side. One of the old buildings in Hamilton, Missouri, where Missouri Star Quilt Company is located, is the old Pennies store, and they've turned it into a quilt shop, which I think is amazing. I'm always a big fan of any kind of adaptive reuse of historic buildings. So I'm very pleased with what Missouri Star has done with the downtown area of Hamilton. Let's see what's in here. Uh-oh, it's styrofoam. You know what that means. It's gonna be something breakable. Let's try not to break it getting it out. Oh, very cool. It is a new mug. I've gotten a mug from the box the last 2 years. So this will match the other sets. The other sets were the paler shade of teal and the red of their colors. So it says love in every stitch, which, if you know me, everything I make for my friends and family, I do put a ton of love in every stitch. So this is the perfect mug for me. I think this one will live here in the office in my studio so I can make myself some nice hot tea while I'm working here and getting ready for the new show to come. So that is gorgeous. So that brings me to the point where I tell you again about our new project for 2025, our sheep and wool school from the Ross Farm. and mention again that we are going to feature a breed every month. We intend for it to be a weekly series, and each month we will focus on one particular breed. We'll do some craft alongs. We'll talk about the breed. We'll talk about the fiber. We'll talk about all of the things of that particular breed, plus a lot of other stuff. I'm going to do a little segment that right now I'm calling Finish or Frog It, when I'm going to drag out some of my UFOs and decide what we're going to do with them, because there's a lot of them and it's getting overwhelming. So I need to deal with them. That's something that needs to happen in 2025. My theme is going to be merge and purge. So, in preparation for the January launch of Sheep and Wool School, I decided today's features product is going to be all of our Cheviot things, since Cheviot is going to be our featured breed. So we have our Cheviot Roving, and we have two different Cheviot yarns, our Funky, which we've talked about before, and this one is called Big Boy. Big Boy is our Cheviot Ram, and he was the national champion at Nail, I believe. But he is absolutely stunning. He's a really large ram, and his fleece is amazing. And your ram is half of your flock, so I always have a really nice fleece on my breeding males. So we brought those two. And if you are a quilter and you still want to participate in our craft along, all of our quilt bats that are on the website are 100% Cheviot. So you can actually quilt with a wool quilt bat and participate in our craft along. So that is our featured product for today, all of the Cheviot things. And you can find those on our website at therossfarm.com. And I'll be back tomorrow for one of the last 2 days of our little Advent party here. And it's almost Christmas, and I'm very excited. And I can't wait to play with all of these fun new toys that I got in these wonderful Advent calendars this year. So until tomorrow, head on over to the website and pick yourself up some Cheviot and get ready for our Sheep and Wool School that launches in January. And make yourself a nice cup of something warm and pull up a blanket and do your favorite crafting before all of the crazy of the holidays starts. So we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.